Hey everybody, my name is James Harris with FreshEats, and today we're going to check out a southern cooking restaurant called Beau's. My buddy Chris, he's already in the kitchen ready for us, and so he said we're going to be making some chicken and a special kind of cornbread that he got from up north, so sounds like it's going to be a good time. So come meet us in the kitchen.
Today we're going to fry some chicken, bro.
Heck yeah.
All right. We have some wings and some thighs. At Beau's we cook all types of chicken though, but for this case, I like to eat wings and I like to eat thighs, so that's what we're gonna fry up. Anyway, this chicken's been brined, and we're just gonna brine in a little bit of water, sugar, and salt.
Okay.
All right. We're just gonna dust them and drop them right in the hot grease. The grease is 350 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah.
So don't stick your hand in it, is what you're telling me.
No, don't do that. You can if you batter your hand. You want to try it?
No, sure.
Okay.
Hey, why not? Deep fried hand. I'm sure my wife would be happy with me about that one.
Crispy James, man.
Yeah.
It'd be your new nickname.
Yeah. Why do you brine them? I've not heard about like brining in like a water salt.
Number one, it adds liquid to the chicken, so it makes it juicier.
Okay.
Yeah. It gives it a better shelf life. So like we fry chicken like every 30 minutes, you know, because we sell quite a bit of chicken here.
Right.
So it's like we're rolling through chicken. We sell all the pieces we make. We usually fry about 16 pieces at a time.
Okay.
So once we sell that, we fry more. It just keeps it a more consistent, better product.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it makes it taste a lot better.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Sounds like a win-win-win-win.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, that takes 15 minutes, and then I guess we're gonna eat it, bro.
Heck yeah, dude. Starving.
For sure.
Literally starving. I woke up this morning and I was like, hey, I like my morning routine. I'm gonna eat breakfast and stuff like that. I knew we were about to eat some fire. So I said,
Some of that fire. It's gonna be that fire. It's gonna be that fire. We're gonna have some sweet tea with it.
Yeah.
Gotta have sweet tea.
Gotta have sweet tea. Gotta have sweet tea. If you come to Beau's, you gotta have sweet tea.
Sweet tea. You're about to do one.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Put a glove on?
No, you just hold this thing. Just don't touch this. This is hot. All right. Here. All right. So like half full. Half full, and just scoop it right there. Just press. Yep. Just hired. $10 an hour.
Hey, bro.
In 5 years, it's 15 though.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's called hot water cornbread. It originates from North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, so in North Carolina, they fry cornbread like this. And it's usually served at like barbecue restaurants or meat and threes or meat and twos or something like that. It's almost like in between a hush puppy and a hoe cake. I guess we're gonna eat these in a minute, bro.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And we just let them go in there until they're done. It takes about 5 minutes.
The glands inside of my mouth just start just.
Here.
It's like the flood, dude. I'm so ready to eat. All right, man. This is looking good.
Yeah, bro. We got some fried chicken, some collard greens, some macaroni and cheese.
Okay. What kind of meat do y'all put in the collard greens whenever you're cooking them?
Whatever I feel like that day.
Okay. Okay. So what are we going for first?
I
kind of want to take a bite of this.
Yeah,
cornbread.
you made that cornbread, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right, hot water cornbread. Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah,
So good.
it is. It is similar to a hush puppy though. A lot of people think that's what it is, but
I know you have like previous experience like cooking and stuff like that, but what's kind of thing that made you be like, hey, I want to do my own thing?
everyone that works in the hospitality business works hard. Like
Right.
It's a lot of hours, it's a lot of stress. I figured if I'm gonna be doing this, if this is my career and this is what I want to do, then I just need to figure out how to do that for myself.
Right.
Obviously, I love cooking food, but it wasn't the reason I got into cooking. The reason I got into cooking is because I like eating food. At the time, I couldn't like go eat anywhere I wanted, so I had to cook whatever I wanted, which is a little more affordable than going out to eat.
Definitely.
You know?
I kind of want to ask about the podcast. For people who don't know, what is your podcast?
It's called My Secret Service. I talk to other people in the service industry, so restaurants, hotels, hospitality-based businesses, and I talk to them about their jobs, but I keep them anonymous. When you do restaurants for a living or hotels for a living, most of your friend base becomes that.
Right.
So you don't really have a whole lot of friends outside of those careers. So when COVID hit, obviously Beau's shut down for 8 weeks, and I was hanging out with some of my cooking friends, chef buddies, server buddies, whatever you want to call them, and we're talking about the stories that we've been through, the jobs we've had, and all of these things. And I'm like, man, someone should record this.
Yeah.
And the first thing that was said was, no way, Chris, we'd all be divorced. We'd all lose our jobs. Like, we barely have a job because it's COVID.
Yeah.
Most of us would it would taint our persona. So then I was like, what if someone did it anonymously? Like, what if they could change our voices? And then it kind of just evolved into this young kid who used to work for me, he washed dishes for me. His parents ordered a catering from me. So I had the idea for My Secret Service in my head. He walks me into his room after I drop off all the food they ordered, and he's got like this huge digital setup with all these computer screens, and I was like, hey man, could you run a podcast? And he was like, yeah, I can do a podcast. And I'm like, cool, I have this idea. You start on Monday.
Wow.
Yeah.
So with the whole concept of I took a big bite. I pulled the bones out of the wing and took a big bite of just meat with the white Bama sauce on it, and that was their saying is that fa.
That fa.
That fa.
I wonder how you spell fa. F-Y-R-E maybe? Fa.
F-Y? Is there F-H? A-H? So since you do a podcast about like the whole concept being some pretty egregious stuff happening in the restaurant industry and some of those places being local, like what are some places that if you were like to tell people, hey, do not go to this restaurant, if you could like shoot off like two off the top of your head or two or three that you're like, do not go to this place, what would they be?
There's no way. I mean, the stories I've heard about those places, I can't do it. But
okay. Well, we just know not to go there, right? So cool.
Yeah. But it's not all bad stuff either on the podcast, Like some people just want to. We've interviewed a sommelier who is a wine expert. We've interviewed a owner of restaurants that has 26 locations. So it's not just like Panama City based. It's people from all over the country. And then it's people that aren't just in restaurants that have interesting jobs. Like the sommelier fella, he just wanted to talk about like how cool his job was. And I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty cool job, man. Like you serve $30,000 bottles of wine to famous people. Yeah, that sounds awful.
The concept is really cool, and it's not something that I think I've ever heard of before.
It's a way that we can talk to one another without the public judging us,
So kind of going back to like the restaurant, being a restaurant owner, like what does this do for you personally? Like what do you get out of this? Like I know you like obviously the goal is always to like make money and serve food, but like more so than like the traditional things, like what does this do for you as a person?
The biggest thing that Beau's has allowed me to do is help people. We sponsor T-ball teams, sponsor high school basketball teams, sponsor, give food out at Thanksgiving. It's allowed me to help a lot of people. And I personally have not found anything in this world that is more gratifying than giving someone something, Someone that is in need of something, giving them something, helping them out, there's no better gratification on the planet to me than helping someone. So Beau's has allowed me to help a ton of people here in Panama City and outside the city, just because it opens up those doors to be able to, make donations or give someone a job or, help someone else live their dream. That's the biggest gratification that comes out of it. Yeah, cooking's fun, but when you get to watch 3 or 4 other people get to do what they love to do too, that's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. Well, Chris, thank you so much for letting us come and eat your food and hang out in your restaurant. We all talked ahead of time of this, and we so love this restaurant and everything that y'all are doing. We love you as a personality on social media, and so it just made so much sense for us to come here, and we're just thankful that you opened up your home to us.
Hey man, thanks. I appreciate you guys being here. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool that y'all chose Beau's, man.
You can follow, he's got a personal Instagram, so what's your personal Instagram?
Personal Instagram is chef_Chris_I. Okay. And then Beau's is Beau's PCB, one word.
Yeah, and if you haven't been here, you gotta come. I mean, it really is, if you're looking for just fantastic Southern style food. We didn't eat it today, but you gotta come try the Brussels sprouts. It's my favorite, personally my favorite side. So get some chicken, come for breakfast. I mean, there's so much food to be had at Beau's, and it's all fantastic. So come on down. So that is our show for the day. Thank you again for coming out and hanging out with us today here at Beau's. Thank you also again to Chris and his whole team for making this such a fun, smooth going process and cooking us such daggum good food. We're right off of Thomas Drive in Panama City, Florida, and so Panama City Beach, Florida. So if you're in this area, please come by, get some good Southern cooking, tell Chris we sent you. But other than that, that's all we got for the day. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share the video, and be looking out for what we have next. See y'all.